Good early morning. This week is the week. We have City2Surf tomorrow in less than 24 hours. And I am incredibly excited, but also a little nervous. Mostly because the weather hasn't been exactly looking the greatest. It's been raining yesterday, and it's expected to rain the next few days as well. If it rains tomorrow, it's gonna be a rough ride. So I'm hoping the weather turns out a little better than what the forecast is saying. I don't think I've met any runner that likes running in the rain, and running shoes aren't really the best when it comes to water. So I'm fully expecting to have soggy shoes tomorrow. I'm hoping to do a little bit better than I did last year, even though I don't think I've trained to my maximum potential this year, but we'll only know once we're there tomorrow. I've been running for around a year now, and I've done some research on what I should do to prep myself for tomorrow. They say that a huge part of the work is actually in the preparation the days before. So I've been trying to get enough sleep, trying to eat as clean as possible. I even saw a marathon runner that just solely ate a ton of bread days before. I've been taking it a little bit easier, not consuming a whole loaf, but making sure I'm doing the rituals so that tomorrow will be an easy ride. Because for sure, I don't want any stomach aches, injuries, or worst of all, having to go to the bathroom during the race. Today, I'm taking it pretty easy. I'm likely gonna go to the gym in the afternoon, do a quick shakeout run. I didn't know the term shakeout run until I watched some videos of runners doing one before their marathon. I figured today would be a pretty good time to do so, just so I get the legs a little warmed up. But likely I'm going to prep in terms of gear, eat a little bit of breakfast, and likely try to sleep a little bit earlier before tomorrow. This will be my second time running City2Surf. I ran it last year as well. It's a 14-kilometer course from the city to Bondi Beach. And it's notable for being one of the most hilly routes in Sydney. So this year I am once again running in the green wave. If you don't know how it works, typically there are different waves for runners depending on how fast you expect to complete the race. I tried to qualify for the red wave last year, but I missed it by a few minutes. So hopefully I do a little bit better this year. Last year when I ran it, I didn't actually think it was that bad. I actually did a run prior to the day and suffered horribly, like my thighs were actually burning. I haven't done something similar like that for this year, but I'm truly hoping for the best. There are some hidden hills at the very end that they do not tell you about. So this is my Insta360. I bought this around a year and a half ago. It's quite compact, very similar to like a GoPro, and it's super lightweight and small when you want to take those shots on the go or in enclosed spaces. I didn't feel confident last year just because I was really new to running, but this year I find that City2Surf is probably a little bit lower stakes than some of the marathons I have upcoming anyways. So I want to see if it's comfortable or not. And the cool thing about this Insta360 is that it comes with a lot of different attachments. These attachments are mostly for this tiny little pill camera. If I wanted to, say, clip it onto a hat, for example, then I could add it to this attachment here. Super handy if I had a hat of some sort. There's also some of these other attachments which are meant more so for probably camera mounts or tripod stand. It's honestly a super strong magnet, so I can just screw it into like a tripod or something. Super handy. I also get a little bit of this rubber incline. It has a bit of a weaker magnet. Then of course this accessory is the one that I'll be focusing on. It's essentially a necklace that I can attach the small pill camera to. Let's try that again. And there you have it. So the way this actually works is that you wear the necklace inside your shirt and you can stick on the little pill camera right onto the pot with your shirt in between. Of course, you can adjust it in the back so it goes a little bit higher. And then, boom, we have an on-the-day racing camera. At the end of the day, I just want to minimize the amount of discomfort when it comes to running. Because it's 14K, a lot less stakes than when I'm gonna be running 42K. This will be a little bit of a trial run for myself. Ooh. So I got something a little special to treat myself. We have some new gels, Morton gels. I haven't specifically tried this brand before, so I'm super excited to give them a shot. I've tried the typical ones like Goo, for example, and they're okay. The flavors are still a little difficult to gulp down, but I want to diversify a little bit and try something else. All right. So these are the Morton Hydrogel Sports Field Gel 100. I ordered them just off Amazon and they come in 12 pieces. I know that I'm gonna probably have to try these today before tomorrow to make sure that no surprises actually happen. But yeah, I'm actually super curious on what these will taste like. I'll try one later this afternoon when I go for a quick little run and see if it helps or not. By no means am I a running expert, by the way. There are people that do this way faster, way longer than I have. I would say I'm more of a hobbyist that loves the feeling of running and someone that's just curious about all the different types of ways to just better your health. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. That being said, I made sure to get non-caffeinated gels. Last year during my Sydney Marathon, I tried one of the gels that they were just giving away and it was caffeinated. Not to mention, there were also stands of power drinks that were also caffeinated. And I realized I just started crashing after every kilometer. So these ones are pretty much purely just fuel. There's honestly no secret to running. Just don't crash. Cool. So in terms of outfit for tomorrow, I have, of course, starting from head to toe, visor. I don't really wear sunnies, so it helps when there's a little bit of light just shining onto my eyes. Plus, it also acts as a bit of a sweatband because, yeah, I do sweat quite a bit when I run. So it helps prevent the water from dripping onto my eyes so I can keep seeing. We have a good old running shirt, also some dry fit running pants. Brand is Kalanji. I got my socks that I've been using for a while with a little tab at the back. Of course, we got some accessories like my running belt and my water bottle. I have it strapped in to my hand when I run. Plus it has a little nozzle, so it's easy just to take quick sips and to stay hydrated while we're running. And then of course we have the running shoes. I think I'm gonna go with the Asics Nova Blast 4s this time around. Last year I ran with the 3s. The Nova Blast 3s are super stable, but I do find that they start tearing down a little bit after 21 kilometers, whereas the Nova Blast 4s, they're definitely more springy and a little bit unstable, but they last way longer in terms of comfort as well. So yeah, nothing too crazy in the outfit. So that's everything in terms of gear. I'm gonna have a little bit of breakfast, do some work, relax a little bit, probably aim to do my run a little bit earlier in the afternoon so that I can have maybe a late lunch afterwards. Then later today, I'll do the final prep in terms of fuel before I go to sleep. I'm starving. Looks like I'm gonna have a little bit of orange juice and maybe a little bit of a sandwich, and then off we go to the gym. But maybe I'll try out my Insta360 a little bit while I'm there. I normally don't really like wearing headphones while working out, but today I made an exception. And once I was done, we headed back home, sweaty and fulfilled. I just ran a 5-kilometer shakeout run on the treadmill. Again, mostly because it's still a little wet outside. I also tried the new gel for the first time. I would describe the texture as in between a liquid and like jello. The flavor, I'm still not exactly sure about. However, I would say it's much better than the goos I had so far. So I just have a combination here, just Weet-Bix, a quick sachet of vanilla oat protein, and some milk. I actually like it a little bit thicker, so I'm just gonna pop this into the microwave and then bon appetit. So the one thing I really like to do before race day is actually put my bib on my shirt. I bought these little circles that replace actually having to pin in your bib into your shirt. I find they work out pretty decent. This is always the most stressful part because I like my bib to be exactly centered and positioned in the right spot. So I'm gonna have to do this a few times just to get it right. Not too bad. I think I could probably put it a little bit higher. Just below the chest, I find it's a sweet spot. So I'm gonna be completely honest right now. It is not looking good outside. It is raining up a storm right now, pouring. So honestly, we're gonna just have to pray that it's better weather tomorrow morning. Good morning. The weather is not looking any better than it was last night. Brenda's still asleep, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet. My start time is in 2 hours, so I'm still gonna try to do the prep. We're likely still gonna head over to Hyde Park, and I am praying that either the rain just completely subsides or maybe the race gets postponed, because running in this weather, I am not looking forward to it. And after I ate some fuel, I decided that I actually wouldn't be carrying my Insta360 today. It might get washed away. Here we are, Race day. Somehow the rain subsided a little bit this morning, so we got some blue skies momentarily as we entered Hyde Park. Before that though, everyone's starting to warm up, getting ready before the race starts, and then finding their starting wave. Eventually, I said my goodbyes to Brenda. She'll be meeting us at the finish line, and I will be getting myself prepped and ready for the start of the race. Of course, with every race, the nerves always start to set in, but when they start to say go, all you can do is just go. Straight out of the gate, the energy is running high, the vibes are immaculate, we're feeling amazing. Meanwhile, Brenda is rapidly trying to get home so that she can meet me at the finish line. We are roughly 2 kilometers in and we are still feeling pretty good. I was hoping to see more people in costumes because last year we got passed by a person in a Woody outfit. And if I got passed again by the same costume this year, I don't know what I would do. By now, I think I may have overpaced myself, so we're just trying to survive as much as we can because Heartbreak Hill is coming up. Last year, Heartbreak Hill was painful. This year, Heartbreak Hill felt like a mountain because sooner or later, the weather just turned into torrential rain. My shirt fully soaked, my limbs cold to the tips. But when I thought I couldn't take it any longer, I saw the finish line. So I thought to myself, one last sprint, one last run, and you will have done it again. And we did it. City2Surf once again conquered for a second year in a row. All I needed to do was get my medal, get a sip of water, and figure out where in the world is Brenda in this sea of people. Luckily, we were able to find Brenda. She drove all the way here, and it just gave us some time to look around to see what festivities we're on. Although today wasn't forecasted to be the best of conditions, I think the takeaway here is that even though things may not be exactly perfect or ideal, sometimes you just gotta go out and try it anyways.